Most people who say they train are in the gym 2, maybe 3 times a week, which is fine. It's certainly better than nothing. I've even said that building a routine like that is a very good start. But if you want dramatic, life-changing results, stop holding yourself to the bare minimum. Just train more. Now, I don't mean marathon sessions that are 2 hours of junk volume, which is so much that you don't even remember what you lifted. I mean short, deliberate workouts of 30 to 45 minutes, 5 or even 6 days a week. That shift alone will change your physique, your energy, and your mindset. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, what would a week like that actually look like? I've put together a full program you can use, which is the Muscle Made Simple program. You can pay for it if you'd like to support the channel, but otherwise it's completely free for you to use. No strings attached. Link is in the description below. Now here's why training more often actually works. When you increase frequency, you put each muscle under tension more often. Growth isn't just about how much work you do in one session. It's about how often you send that signal to your body to adapt. More frequency equals more signals. This means faster muscle growth, faster fat loss, and faster skill development in the gym. Think about it. No elite piano player becomes the best from touching the keys once or twice a week. No athlete in history trained once a week and expected world-class results. No author wrote one page every couple of months and became a master storyteller. Excellence comes from frequency, not from occasional effort. And if you want to be good at lifting, and you want people to look at you as though you're an elite lifter, the same thing applies. Skill improves when you practice more often. Don't settle for mediocrity. Strive for achievement. And if you're worried about fatigue, just don't. I'll make a video about that in the future, but I promise you, you'll know when you're overtrained and too fatigued. And when that happens, you can take a break, but not a moment before. I changed my own training recently. I switched back to morning sessions because my evenings had become way too unpredictable, and so I couldn't frequently train. And so I was hitting the gym at best 3 times a week. Now I train 5, maybe 6 times a week without fail. And let me tell you, the changes in just over 2 months have been drastic. I'm stronger, leaner, my posture is better, and my energy is higher throughout the day. And here's what's surprising. Training more often actually made each session less stressful. I don't carry that pressure of this session has to be perfect for every single session, because I know I don't have to worry, because even if the session sucks, I'm going to train again tomorrow and I'm going to hit this muscle group again pretty soon. That freedom makes me push harder, not softer. And as a result, my overthinking in my training has reduced massively, which allows me to train each session more effectively and hit the muscles a little bit better. DOMS has almost disappeared. I say that right now my chest and legs are a little bit sore. But when you hit your muscles more frequently, your body adapts. Muscle soreness isn't what grows muscle. It might be an effective means of knowing that you hit the muscle correctly, but the energy that goes into repairing that muscle actually stops it from being hypertrophic and becoming bigger. Skillful, repeated effort is what grows muscles more effectively. And because I'm training more often, I'm burning far more calories each week without forcing cardio or doing things I absolutely hate, or obsessing over every single calorie tracked. I still track calories, but I don't have to worry about it as much. For the last couple months, I've been trying to lean out through meticulous tracking and cardio every now and again, and it just hasn't really worked. But training more often has solved it naturally, and I am leaning out. Let me show you an example of why this works. So, on workout days, my fitness tracker shows I'm burning 500 to 800 additional calories. On days when I'm resting, where I only walk, I'm only burning around 200 calories. That's at least 300 extra calories per workout day that I'm burning. Taking the lowest possible results, if I work out 3 days a week, that's 900 calories that I'm burning throughout the week. It's better than nothing. But at 5 times a week, again, lowest possible results, that jumps to 1500 calories, which is significantly more. This difference compounds over time. Over 2 months, training 3 times a week burns a total of 7,200 calories, which isn't insignificant, it's a decent amount. But at 5 days weekly, well, that's 12,000 additional calories burnt. Not over the 7,200, but 12,000 total. A dramatic difference. And the longer you maintain this habit, the wider that gap grows. This small frequency change delivers increasingly larger gains, even though the ratio remains constant. Better yet, you'll become more efficient at training. Your muscles improve because you're consistently redirecting your nutritional resources to muscle growth rather than elsewhere. Just maintain reasonable eating habits and avoid daily binges. Shorter workouts also push you to raise intensity. You can't coast, you can't save energy for later. You have 30 to 40 minutes, so you have to put everything into the sets you do. And that mindset forces progression. And progression, not endless volume, is what causes muscle growth. Look at the numbers. Training 3 times a week, people hit each muscle just once. Push that to 5 or 6 times a week, and you're doubling the exposure. Over a month, that's twice as many chances to progress, to practice, and to reinforce movement patterns. That's how you get good at lifting. And it's the same principle that applies to any craft. Now, how do you structure it? A full body workout 6 days a week is unrealistic unless you use surgical precision in your programming. What works better are upper-lower splits, push-pull legs, or some kind of variation of muscle groups like arms, chest and back, legs, and whatever. Or any variation that lets you cycle through muscle groups while keeping your volume under control. That way you get frequent stimulation without running yourself into the ground. The takeaway is simple. If you want to see dramatic results, train more often. Keep sessions short and intense. Stop expecting elite results from casual effort. Frequency builds skill, frequency builds strength, and frequency builds the results that you want. Don't settle for average. Nobody becomes great at anything by dabbling. Choose achievement and choose excellence. Thanks for watching.